If Jeff was ready.
Small things like that.
Go ahead.
Victory over Tennessee State. Coach will start with an opening statement.
Yeah, really excited to get this win, get to 4-0, get to 1-0 in the league. As I told the players today in our pregame meeting, it's going on the road. Going on the road and winning football games is a hard thing to do. To get this win 35-8, win 27 points on the road, and do it when we didn't play our best football. I'm really excited about that. Starting with the defense, getting 4 turnovers today, scoring a touchdown. They were so impactful. Our defensive line was just relentless today. Swafford, Theron Gaines at linebackers, Kutris, all those guys. Just the fact that Tennessee State had 33 carries for 49 yards was outstanding. Defense, offense, rushing for 280 yards. This is the 4th week in a row we've run the ball as effectively as we did. We were efficient in the pass game in the first half. We didn't really get the opportunity to throw it much in the second half. Based on some penalties we had in the third quarter, we only ran 3 plays in the third quarter. They ran 26 plays and still outscored them 14-7 in that quarter. It was really good to see Noah Robinson have an impactful play, getting Obi Sani back from injury that he suffered last year at Gardner-Webb was so good to see. How about Ethan McLaurin? One of my favorite stories, comes back from a torn ACL last year in August, 13 months of really hard, grueling rehab, and the way he performed today, everybody on the sideline was energized seeing those guys come back. Hudson Tucker coming back, his first game since last year, he was impactful. So overall, pleased to get the win by 27 points on the road, get to 4-0, 1-0 in the league. It's good for this program.
Questions?
Coach, first of all, how does it feel to open your conference schedule with a win? And does that give you confidence moving forward with your conference schedule?
It does. It's impactful, especially when you open conference on the road. Winning in conference, I don't care which conference you're in, who you're playing, to win a road conference game is impactful because we've got 7 of them left, 4 at home, 3 on the road. So to win this first one on the road was really big for our program.
And then, talked about how well the offense did today. There was a brief period in that first quarter where, they kind of slowed you down a little bit. What was happening during the first quarter, and then how'd you guys battle through that?
Yeah, give them some credit. They're a good defense. Greg Williams, longtime NFL defensive coordinator. He had some good stuff dialed up today. We got adjusted to it and really became explosive in the second quarter. I mean, to go into halftime up 21-0, but they did some good stuff. We didn't execute to the level we needed to. There were a couple things we could do better that we'll work on in practice, and we'll get better at this week.
Is there anything else you haven't mentioned that you saw that you guys improved on today?
Yeah, I continue to be very impressed with our offensive and defensive line. That's where it starts for us. That's the program. And to rush for 281 yards is so impactful, and that starts up front with the offensive line, and then to hold them to 49-yard rushing, that starts with the defensive line. We're creating a lot of havoc with our defensive line right now. We're putting so much pressure on opposing quarterbacks, and how impactful those guys are being right now. The offensive and defensive line is really good for the development of this football team.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Congratulations.
You're welcome. Appreciate it.
Coach, a 9-game winning streak. I believe that ties the program record for winning streak. That's just an incredible run.
It is, and it is something we're proud of. It's something we embrace. Having a veteran team and being able to talk to them about those milestone accomplishments, those are things when you look back and your career's over, it's something you can be proud of. So for that, to be undefeated, to be ranked where we are, I'm assuming we'll move up in the polls this week. Those are all milestone moments for the program. There's a lot of people that have grabbed onto our philosophy of grab a shovel, jump in the ditch, and dig. Whatever the job is, we've got incredibly unselfish people. It starts with the players, our coaching staff, our operations people, our scouting department, medical, strength and conditioning, equipment, academics, you name it. Everybody right now that's involved with this program has developed that mindset about just grab a shovel, jump in the ditch, dig. It's a dirty job. Do it for the betterment of others. And we're talking a lot now too, Thomas, about leadership in this program, having 40 guys that are 1 year. And what leadership means to us is the ability to affect somebody else in a positive way without being concerned of the gain that you receive individually. And we're getting better at that. I can feel it within this team. I can feel it within the organization that what more can I do attitude, unselfish attitude. And that's what's going to carry us as much as anything. It's a long football season. A lot of things can happen, but the effort we're playing with right now and that mindset of whatever it takes to win, I'll do it. I'll grab a shovel. I'll do whatever it takes. And we're developing that as a team, and that's going to continue to help us throughout the season.
You talked about the team's rushing effort today. Quintel Quinn had a touchdown before the fans were even in the seats. Averaged 15.3 yards per carry.
Yeah, he's playing at such a high level right now. He's also leading the nation in yards after contact. He was coming into this game. Kadarius Jennings was fourth in the nation at yards after contact. And why that stat is so important is it shows running backs' ability. Once they get through the first level, you're going to have to break a tackle, whether it's a linebacker or safety. And you saw it on that first play. And then his speed, to go 67 yards for a touchdown. We also saw it on Obi Sani's run. He went 45 yards after breaking 4 tackles. So we're seeing that right now out of our running back group. That's Aiden Littles, that's Torrin Baker, Obi Sani, Quintel Quinn, Kadarius Jennings, those guys being able to rotate them through. And I just love what I'm seeing, the effort, the mentality. It affects everybody. It affects the wide receivers because they know I got to stay on a block. These guys, they might pop this. They might end up in the secondary, and you see our receivers running 40, 50 yards down the field throwing blocks, and that's that grab a shovel mentality that we've got right now as a team, and that as much as anything is going to continue to carry this team forward.
We know we have a disruptive defense, but being able to create so many turnovers today, that was huge.
It was so powerful to see, even when we had some moments through effort that we hurt ourselves, even with the penalties, to get the interception by Andrew Smith, just an incredible return. I'm watching the play and I'm looking behind the play, and there's 10 guys on our defense running down the field trying to get in front of him on the block, and he made a couple really good cuts on that play. And when you see something like that as a coach, we have on Tuesday we do a grab a shovel play, and that's probably the top candidate, because when I show that play and his return for a touchdown, you'll see all 11 guys running the length of the field. And that's how you build a winning culture. That's how you build a winning team. And for those guys to get 4 turnovers today, that's something that our defense has felt they can get better at, even with only allowing 10 points a game. And, that average will go down a little bit today with the 8 points. Those guys are working to get better. And those turnovers were impactful today. It's getting to the point now where the opposing offensive coordinator, the opposing quarterback, they feel that relentless effort. And that's what we need to keep building on.
Are there any other questions?
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Wings up, 4-0, Golden Eagles.